Hello, sir.
Hello.
Sir, last night I've spent my time studying about you. Just for the sake of our audience, can you please introduce yourself and your role?
So my name is Ketan Parmar. I am heading the chairman's office at ACG, the Health Associated Caps of Group, and my role is one of the strategic initiators for the group and for the chairman office, various initiatives.
Okay. And what trends do you see shaping the future of pharmaceutical packaging, sir?
One thing which I have always felt about the pharmaceutical packaging is that uh, today it's going to get more and more regulated.
Yeah.
So I feel that when a product is manufactured, we take care of so much of GMP in the manufacturing facility. But we are not focusing much kind of now on the GMP of the product, which is going to remain in contact with your finished formulation for the longest period of time, that is the shelf life. Now, if you see a packaging material, today the packaging material is not governed under the regulation because the GMP aspects are not yet defined for it.
Yeah.
However, I see going forward and all the FDAs and others are considering that anything and everything that comes in contact with the direct formulation, all the product, should be regulated. And that's where I see the industry going in the near future. And that's where we feel that the regulation should be in place also, that the product of films in the is where it is manufactured, those areas should also be GMP governed.
Yeah.
And to give you a know that ACG having supplying the packaging films and spoils, we are one of the only suppliers. I would say that we have got the complete facility which is dedicated for pharma application. We don't make any other types of films or supply to any other industry. So the packaging films, the environment and everything that we apply, we try to bring as close to the pharmaceutical GMP manufacturing. That's what I believe that would be one of the factors which will be governing the pharmaceutical packaging. I would say primary packaging in the near future.
And when we talk about innovations, innovations need to be marketized, right? So, what marketing strategy do you use to highlight the innovation at ACG's?
ACG is more into a B2B business.
Yeah.
So I feel that innovations one way is you have to come out with innovations every few couple of years. We do come out with innovation every now and then. We have an R&D team set up at an affiliate called Cytec Center, which has got more than 200 scientists and engineers working on developing new technologies and innovation, not only in the product, but also towards the machineries and the ancillaries that goes, or the technologies that goes into making of the pharmaceutical products. So we are constantly focused on innovations, and today the Blue has got more than 100 plus patents which we have got till now, and several which every year we keep on taking patents. So we are continuously innovating new products, and so I would say innovation is a way of life at ACs.
Yeah. And when we talk about innovation and technologies, the one thing which comes to our mind is AI. Now AI is everywhere, right? So what are the challenges we face when implementing AI into pharma industries?
One of the challenges, I would say, the mindset.
Yeah.
The mindset, if everyone comes out to the mindset of going and exploring what is new, I think that will really help us. Like, for example, our one of our capsule plant in Pitangu has been certified by World Economic Forum for as a lighthouse award for bringing in the industry 4.0, that is your IIoT and other new initiatives into actual production. So we have Goodread plant which is converted into using the IIoT and other, and because of which we have got this prestigious World Economic Forum's lighthouse.
Okay.
It's the I'm very proud to say that our company is the only company in the pharma ancillary suppliers who have got this particular award. Other than two in India are Selecting Cipla and some other one. Two pharma companies, and in ancillary we are the only one globally who has got this award.
Okay. Sir, if we talk about so there are many problems in pharma industries, right? If you had a magic pill to remove one problem out of the pharma industry, what would that problem be?
I would say
Or
there is first and
challenge?
foremost there are no magic pills as such.
Yeah.
So there are concentrated efforts which one can put in, and one of the areas where I feel is on the I would say the groundwork one has to do in on the educational field itself. One good thing or about the government, or I would say about the course in India, I would say that most of our courses are designed for pharmacists to come into India, into manufacturing, not into. If you go anywhere abroad or any other curriculum abroad, they are creating pharmacists to go and work in the pharmacy shops. Where their job is only of dispensing the medicines. Whereas India is the only country where pharmacists are getting into manufacturing, and that's a big plus thing which I would say about the industry. But today, this course also needs a lot of. That's my personal feeling is. It also needs a lot of specialization. So I think if we are able to bring in certain specialization at the graduation level or at the post graduation level, it will really help the industry to grow much faster. And that's the foundation that I would say we need to strengthen.
Yeah. So talking about you personally, if not this industry, if not pharma industry, then what industry would be appropriate for your?
I don't know. Though I'm mechanical engineer with post graduation finance, I don't foresee myself going into any other industry because I've now spent more than 30 years in this industry.
Yeah.
So for me, pharma is very exciting. It has always been exciting for me, and that's what I would like to. And after coming to an ancillary industry, I'm able to see a different perspective of the entire pharma industry, and that's what is really interesting. And there's so many things, so much of things to do in the pharma industry.
And how was your experience here so at Pharma Live Expo?
So Pharma Life Expo, I would say the organizers have done a great job of setting up the exhibition in a time where a lot of other big houses are also there. So it's a bold step, and it's we have been participating for last several years.
Yeah.
We find that the experience is always been.
Okay. So to end it on a good and positive note, what one piece of advice that you have received or would like to give for pharma industry leaders and who wants to step in pharma industry?
I'm too young to say.
No.
Avoid that.
Okay. Thank you.